Good morning. Wipe me down. Wipe me down. So anyway, you all, I am actually meeting some people today. I'm not an executive. I just dress like one. But what Tom Ford died this morning? Oh my God, the fashion designer. Well, anyway, you all, I do have a meeting today, and then we're going to the theater. So so I gotta be a little dressed up than usual because I do have visitors. What's up? But yeah. So I believe it or not, y'all, 100% wool suit. Um, 5 months ago I wouldn't be able to wear this, but baby, it's on today. Wait a minute. What did you say, Lord? Because I'm focusing on the road, focusing on past the Tom Ford down this morning. Oh! I thought you said Tom Ford died this morning. Girl, I was like, Lord, not the fashion designer. Oh, I mean Tom Ford down. Oh, okay, I had to read it, boo. Lord, I done had the man dead. I done had the man dead. I'm sorry. I done had the man dead. Sorry, 420. What's up, y'all? What's up, everybody? Come on in, 420 Virgo, CDP, all of y'all coming in. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Feeling good, smelling good, looking good. Lord God is good. Ha! Shondo. Yes. So y'all, what's been going on, baby? Now I got to get some gas because it'll be a shame if I'm looking all dressed up and the car don't have no gas. Jay Wilson, the people are saying since the uncomfortable issue has been resolved as a misunderstanding, will you give Catherine? I'm not giving anybody an apology. I didn't do the competition because it was too much. So no, she don't owe me one either. Hey, Dre Day, I ain't doing all of that. People always want you to do something. That's control. I don't play that junk. I know you knew the answer. Anyway, do what you got to do. I didn't shade her. No, no, that was not shade. That was, and see, let me tell you something. The same people who done called Catherine out by name and called her out of her name are demanding that I make an apology. I'm only telling her what those people have said. Wrong? Where was the lie told? Where was the lie told? So Catherine shouldn't feel uncomfortable coming over here. We don't have no issues over here. I want them people to apologize to her for all of the mean, malicious, and nasty things they said about her. Now you go tell them that. You tell them that they need to apologize for all the nasty, vile, malicious stuff they said about her. Don't bring that shit to me. Thank you. Well, do what you gotta do. Stuff happens. Anyway, you all, look, I went right to bed, so I don't know if anything happened this morning and pretty much don't care. But yeah, Divine Star, hear you, cause chaos, you chaos demon. Well, you don't have to reply to anything. I'm telling you, I want you, since you carry bones, Divine Starlight, I want you to carry that bone, and I want you to tell them they need to apologize to Catherine for all the nasty stuff that they said. because I ain't never called Catherine out of her name. So since you're being messy, Divine Starlight, and Catherine is right here, since you're being messy, you go run and tell that now. So I'm giving you something to go tell back because it seems like you like to do that. So all I'm saying is you run and tell them that they need to apologize to Catherine for calling her out of her name. And since you busy running and you want me to know, I want them to know that. So you go run and tell that. Good morning, Catherine. Somebody's already trying to start mess this morning. I have no issue with Catherine. So stop trying to be messy. So go carry that bone. Go tell. Go carry. And I'm not mad, but I want you to carry that bone just as quick as you carry that bone, saying what you just said. Y'all, you think people are dumb? I see you all. These trolls are a hot mess. Good morning. Good morning, Brill. Good morning. Anyway, so I'm good. Child, I have not even been watching the YouTube V6 Street. I went to sleep, got me some rest, because I knew I would be doing this big old play tomorrow, which is today. So I got to go out to eat and then do this play with some executives. Thank you, Darcy. You all, I feel good. I feel good. It has been a phenomenal week. I came back to my workplace and my team hit all of their goals and their benchmark. Um, got plenty of shout outs for that. And I'm ecstatic. I'm ecstatic. We've hired some wonderful new people down at the QT, and I'm ecstatic. So I really don't have anything negative to say. I know some trolls and some people are going to try to come up, but baby, I'm ecstatic. If you're mad because I'm ecstatic, I'm sorry. If you want to click off because I'm ecstatic, you go right ahead and do so. But baby, when you got things going on outside of YouTube, ooh, my God, today. Anyway, but I have a nice little coat. I have my Russian poobah hat. Girl, so I'm a wear this hat, baby. I don't have to wear. Girl, I got my little hat. Girl, you know I'm gonna work this little hat. Yes, I am, boo. So I'm gonna work that little hat with this trench coat that I got, baby. It's gonna be on. Oh, Ro fighting with Queen Tulsa. You know, Ro can do that. I don't even fight with Tulsa because I know what Tulsa's about, and you just move on and go on. I don't even waste my time. I do need to get some gas though, so let me stop playing here. Coffee baby, Pastor, but the people were just saying they feel some type of way. Pastor brought up. Well, I'm telling the truth. So Divine Light, since we told you we don't give a damn, I give you one more time to bring something up, and I'm gonna take you out because you're not trying to be a part of the solution. You're trying to be a part of the problem. And I'm not going to be dealing with problems this season. So if you're going to be a problem, I'm going to handle you like a problem. So, Divine, this is my last warning. Chill out, or I'm going to treat you like a problem. Okay? Because if you want to be a problem, I'm going to treat you like a problem. Now, I try to be patient with you all trolls. And I try to let you know. But when I've had enough, I've had enough. Now, Catherine and I are fine. We just told you what we needed to tell you. Now, if you're going to insist rather, that you're going to be a nuisance, I'm going to let you go. Okay? Ain't nobody got time for your foolishness. You're either part of the problem or part of the solution. Coffee Beans. What's up? So I gotta go and get some gas. Yeah. How Shanae do? Yeah. So anyway, you all, so Ro is, I think Ro is gathering a lot of people. Ro is just letting people know that no longer will you be playing games with me, and I'm gonna call you out and I'm gonna cuss you out. Now I don't have time for that anymore. I'll just block you, or you just gotta pay to get up. I thoroughly enjoyed St. James cooking last night, Pastor. I don't watch St. James anymore. We don't have that relationship anymore. So I'm good, but I'm glad that everything worked out with him. And I hope he continues to cook more. Watch him anymore. So yeah. One Key Pro is now trying to start beef between Honest Roll and Brian. Okay, Divine Starlight. I'm sure Brian will be able to catch on that. I'm sure. I'm sure Brian is a smart guy, and I don't understand why one Key Pro would be trying to with Brian, knowing that Brian and one Key Pro really don't ever talk. So hopefully it's obvious. Thank you, Coffee Bean. Ro been going deep in the. Well, Ro can do that, and my thing is Ro should be able to do that because everybody else does. And this is what I was telling Ro: do not be the sacrificial lamb in Seattle. And I'm like, if anything, you make it pop, but do not be the sacrificial lamb. So thank God that Ro followed suit, and he wasn't the sacrificial lamb. Child, this seatbelt is just doing merch. I'm getting ready to take this jacket off though, and I'm just gonna wear this shirt. Y'all, the shirt is way big. This shirt is way big. I'm gonna have to. The only reason why I'm wearing the shirt is because I got the suit on it, but the shirt is way, way, way big. Ooh, let me be your rocket chair. Rock you everywhere. Little love in the morning. Ooh, let me be your rocking chair. Maybe I'm singing rocking chair today. Maybe this coffee is good. He's been shading trees. Well, that's what y'all want. Y'all like it. Everybody tired of the lemon stuff. Some people are. So it is what it is. I haven't seen Ro, but it seems like Ro has been doing what Ro needs to do, and I'm not mad at Ro. Yeah. Ro said, y'all, we are not going to keep talking. Okay, yeah, that's what Ro been saying. Okay, y'all, I don't want to miss my exit. Lemon said he is contemplating starting a Patreon and OnlyFans. Good luck with that. Is he on a backup? Is Lemon on a backup channel? I haven't been over there to look. Is he on a backup channel? And my question is, are those people running over there like they were running over there when he was popping? Are they still running over there? I don't know what he's gonna start. But my thing is, how did y'all hear this? Because is he on his backup channel? So he's on his backup channel, and are a lot of people going over to his backup channel? A lot of people going to his backup channel. I don't know. I haven't been over. Okay. Okay. Well, that's good. I mean, people will follow you. Yes, they are trying to take him down past. This is what I'm saying, you all, though. The sad part about it is let that man do his show because it does show a little hate And people say, well, I don't hate him. I don't hate, you know, but it does. And just because somebody making some money and bragging about it, and well, either you go over there or don't go over there. But trying to take that man page down, all of that energy to do that, work on your own channel. It's just ridiculous to me. Lemon ain't bothered me one time with what he was doing over at his channel. Occasionally it was a cause to discuss some things that happened over there, but if these people want that kind of entertainment, then they're gonna seek it. Leave that man alone. I mean, it's a doggone show, but people take this stuff so seriously. Leave that man alone. Let that man. And let me say this: I am not a Lemon fan. I do not watch Lemon's show. Now, I'm saying I don't. And I'm not saying I don't like him personally because I don't know Lemon personally. I don't know Lemon personally. But as far as his show and what it offers, I don't watch. I don't deal with it. I mean, if I catch it when I'm scrolling, I might stop and watch. But I couldn't tell you what Lemon did yesterday. But he has every right to be on YouTube and do his commentary. If people want to be on his panels and if people want to be disrespected, let them. This is America. But y'all trying to take that man down, and it comes off as jealous. It comes off as vindictive and petty. That's what it comes off as. Leave that man alone. Who's to say that somebody's gonna be not to your liking in the future? Hey, what's up, Calico? Have these people be in the chat. Yeah, I mean, but like I said, if you letting these people get to you like that, then something is wrong, baby. Y'all, hold on for a minute, y'all. I'm going off camera because I need to do something real quick. Yeah, I mean, it shouldn't be that deep, you all. It shouldn't be that deep. Let that man do his stuff. Leave that man alone. Y'all, people always messing with folks, and they ain't satisfied. And then when people start doing that to them, I'm telling you, when people start doxing and doing stuff to other folks, it wasn't cute. It wasn't cute. It wasn't cute at all. Folk went off for about a whole 2 weeks. Now, stop being bullies, y'all. Let that man do his show. Let that man do his show. Y'all, hold on. I gotta go get some gas. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Please tell the folk that I'm going to get gas. I'm going to get gas. I'm going to get gas because we're gonna talk about this some more. I'll be right back.
Okay, y'all, I'm back. Lord Jesus, let me see what y'all saying. I like Lemon. It's all a big play for every one of them. Catherine, his backup page is Big Lemon. I remember Lady. Well, Coffee Beans. I remember Fababe, the one who did it. Fababe called his mama, called her B. Child did a whole lot of stuff. I just, I don't think people should play like that. Leave that man channel alone, and then y'all trying to take the man income. And see, that's another thing. If people want to do that, then let them do that. If that's their brand of entertainment, let them entertain. It's just ridiculous to me. And like I said, y'all, I am not pro limit. I am not. But you know, y'all be doing this to everybody. It's just like stop that. This is silly. This is stupid. We grown. If you don't like what that man's saying, then don't go to his platform. Don't get on his platform. Don't click on. Just keep it moving. I've been over to Lemons a couple of times, but I'm not over there a whole lot. I think the last time I was on Lemons panel, I was dealing with Octavius because he was giving wrong YouTube beef sector history. So anyway, at any rate, move on. Yeah, this shirt is way too big, y'all. It done got real big. So it's real big for me. So anyway, I gotta go get some shirts, go shirt shopping. Because I think this is a large or XL, and I wear medium now, so it's a little large. Thank you, Coffee Beans. Yeah, I mean, some people. Let me say this. That's what'll happen right there. People get uninterested in all of them shenanigans, and they'll move on to something else. They'll move on to something else. He will cut his own stuff off. If you don't have talent to stay on, to continue to do what you do, then you eventually people lose interest and they'll move on. Hey, it's I'm going to my white collar job with a white collar. Notice now, it's a white collar, and I'm going to my white collar job. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna let y'all marinate on that. I'm gonna let y'all chew on that. Well, if that's what he wants to do, he can do it. But yeah, it is what it is. People are grown. I think it's silly. It don't help nobody. And I know that Rick is saying that he's not jealous of Lemon and all of this stuff and yada yada yada. But well, why do it then? I mean, I don't know. I don't get it. What's up, Sheffy? And my thing is this: Rick Reed has never had a big channel like Lemon. Rick Reed was popping. He could come on. He comes on and does his thing. But you know, yeah. And what is now? My question is, what is Rick Reed? What Rick Reed's focus on? Coming from Lemon. Is it because Lemon did something that was really derogatory towards him and made him upset? I mean, what is the angle for really coming at Lemon that way? I'm just asking the question. I mean, did Lemon do anything to Rick Reed that would resort to Rick Reed being so extreme? He lost the fight. Okay, Jayla, I love your shirt. Thank you, Kim. I don't know what you're talking about, Kia Soul too. I mean, what do you mean he lost the fight? You said Rick lost a fight. What fight did he lose? I'm just trying to figure out why he would be so adamant about coming. He was calling that dude ratchet names, but a guy would have called him a ninja. And let me tell you what Rick Reed is doing at this particular point is helping Lemon. Because the more he goes at Lemon, the more people are going to see if Lemon's going to respond, drawing more people over to Lemon. And all of that hoopla about Lemon is only drawing people over. Lemon has an effect that the more people come at him, the more people are going to go see him. Because just because y'all don't like him, that don't mean his following is not going to like him. And the more y'all go at people, the more people will come over to see what's going to be next and what's going to happen. And I mean, I'm being real. Rick Reed was a popular YouTuber, but not like Lemon. And so, even though he said he's not jealous and da da da, and he's just a troll and he's doing it, and it causes three things: either you jealous, either you being a bully, or either you're trying to come back up. One of those three, because I just don't get it. And like I said, everybody can do what they want. They grown, but it's just, to me, it's just like it ain't that serious. But anyway, and the more they keep on coming at it, the more it's gonna come back up. Child, it was something that happened on Lemons Live that the guy PA, him and Rick were going back before Rick was calling him racial slurs. Rick shouldn't be calling nobody racial slurs. I'm gonna move right along. Rick got mad because he felt Lemon disrespected and censored Rick on Lemon's panel. Jesus, keep me at a close. So that's because you lost a battle on the platform. You get mad. Okay, yeah, that happens all the time. Wow, wow. Okay, wow, wow. I'm reading y'all comments, but hey, it is what it is. But what Rick is doing now is doing nothing but helping Lemon to build his channel. And whether Lemon responds or not, Rick, you doing the work for Lemon. The more you talk about him, the more people are going to go over to check him out. You're doing Lemon's work. And Lemon is a master manipulator of using people and not working. It's just that simple. And I thought it was something major. Okay, well, people do flag. I guess that's what people do now. So it's a bitsy, I don't. I don't, but hey, everybody got to do what they got to do. It's just too much time. I got too much stuff going on to be trying to flag 4 pages and do all of this stuff, and y'all have heard me numerous times say that it ain't worth it when you get that involved. I think Rick is hilarious, but the humor stops when you're flagging people's stuff. Because when you start flagging people's stuff and doing that, that means you are really bothered. That means something has really touched you that you want to go ahead and destroy something else. I mean, that's old beef sector. You live for another day. You lost that round, you come back for another one. But don't take people out. Well, it doesn't matter to me. I just think that keep it on YouTube, do your roasting gags, and move on. And move on. I don't care how good of a roaster you are, but when you have to get to the point where you're doing that, that is what it is. Yeah, you know how these people are when you start talking about money and folk get a little touched in their spirit, and you know. Now again, you don't have to like Lemon, but it ain't worth it. Now I am gonna say this on Lemon's part. Lemon, you gotta stop being stupid. You goofy as hell. You know what's gonna take your channel down. You know what's going to take you down. So why keep on doing the same thing to get the same results, Lemon? And everybody don't like you. And the sad part about it is the people who in your inner circle that's tearing you up. So that's Lemon's fault right there. That's Lemon's fault right there. But Fridgenet, that's not our decision. It's time for a lot of people in this sector to man up and get a job. That goes to a lot of people. Lemon ain't the only one who need to man up or woman up and get a job. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people that need to man up and get a job or woman up and get a job. So that's no excuse to be flagging folks up. But I will say to Lemon, you need to use, if this is your only means of income, you need to act like it is. Because you act like you don't look. I don't let everybody on my page. I'll be putting that banner up, sure enough. Well, hopefully y'all get it together. Hopefully it works out for you. You know what, you all, when you live life, you see some plays and you see what people do. And you see what people are capable of. I don't need to do X, Y, Z. YouTube is a show. YouTube is not my life. YouTube is a show. And once the show is over, leave the show. I tell people what not to send me and what to send me. I mean, he okay. I think Deanna is much more funnier, but he okay. But it loses it when you gotta do stuff like that. But everybody, you can't tell people how to fight, but yeah. Well, it's a busy. I don't give a damn what they doing. You know I don't. But if he was begging, it's his channel. That's what people don't understand. The market will dictate what is going to happen. And when the people won't dictate that, when the people cannot deal with that anymore, they'll let the market know. So whether Lemon beg or he don't beg, it don't really matter. It's his channel. And I just think that people destroy the sector by flagging these people's pages. It is weak to me. That used to be weak. Flagging folks stuff weak. You know, striking pages. Now I only strike when I only strike when people involve other people that don't have nothing to do with it. But hey, that's what they gotta do. That's what they gotta do. That's why I'm not in that alliance mess. That's why I don't get in all of that junk. It's stupid to me. Well, they're gonna be bothered. They gotta be bothered, don't they? Boy, Island Diva, you lying to me. How y'all know that, Island Diva? How you know that, Island Diva? Lord, how y'all know that? See, y'all be knowing a lot, but how y'all know that? Did he come on and say that? So Island D was saying that Brian did not get the settlement that he thought he was gonna get, and now she said he working overtime to make up so he won't be evicted. Jesus, how you know that though? See, I don't know if that's the truth. Island Diva, how you know that? How do you know this, Island Diva? How you know this, Island Diva? Don't Island Diva, don't be coming. Don't be coming up here dropping bombs and leaving. Don't come up here and be huh and leaving because his dumb behind kept barring. Oh Jesus. I know y'all lying to me. I have a cash settlement and I need cash now. 1877 cash now. 177 cash now. Girl, not the cash now. Brian has borrowed from JG Wentworth and he gotta pay them people back now. Lord, Lord Brian, is that true? Brian, is that true? Lord Jesus. I told him, I said, you gotta watch that, borrowing that money from that settlement. Let me tell y'all something. Don't be bragging about money you don't have. Don't be bragging about future money. Let me tell you something. I don't have a job until I sign the offer letter. Okay? My baby, until I had an offer letter, I don't have a job. See, things can happen. So if I don't have the money, I don't have the money until I have the money. Y'all get what I'm saying? Because people put the cart before the horse, and then the horse don't show up, and we in trouble. Now I know y'all lying to me. Now I have not heard from Brian. I do not know this to be true, so I am not running with this thing that this is the gospel truth. But what the streets are saying is that he borrowed all that money from them people, and the people want their money back because that settlement wasn't as big as he thought it was going to be. Lord Jesus. Is my massages in vain? Is my physical therapy in vain? Is my pain shots in vain? Baby, I hope it ain't in vain. Heard from Brian first day Wilson. I know y'all lying to me. They talked about the Brian stuff in the black sector. Lord Jesus. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, Brian. Here's my compression socks in vain. Am I wasting my time? Can a clock be rewind? No, of course not. Lord Jesus. No, 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 no. On my way home. Oh, on my way home. Fix it, Jesus. Fix it like you said you would. Fix it, Jesus. Fix it, Jesus. Fix it, Jesus. Hey, fix it, Jesus. Fix it, Jesus. Somebody got a backache. Fix it, Jesus. Fix it, Jesus. Fix it, Jesus. Somebody in some debt. Fix it, Jesus. To J.G. Wentworth. Fix it, Jesus. Fix it, Jesus. Fix it, Jesus. Lord, fix it, Jesus, like you said you are. And Brian Case, fix it, Jehovah, like you said. Hey, like you said you would. My God, today, Brian, the girls said they heard it. They seen it. Lord have mercy, Brian. You owe them people some money. Oh, my God. And see, y'all don't understand. Anything too good to be true is. They'll sit there and let you take all that money, and then you got to pay that interest. It ain't free money. You got to pay interest on that tip. Now, look, I'm not going to bring that Seattle thing back up. I'm going to just drink my coffee. Just drinking my coffee. I guess ain't no Six Flags, girl. You'll be working too much. You're going to be working too much. Girl, he got a black shirt. He got a blue shirt. He got a white shirt. Baby, it look like he need all of them shirts. Okay? Because I ain't lying, y'all. The last time I saw Brian talking about work, he was in a black shirt going to orientation. Girl, that's the last time I saw him even mentioning work. So, baby, oh, of course Brian gonna be all right. He gonna be all right. You better get on that 1 and $1 million and start clapping them cheeks for get old nasty piece of OnlyFans page. Okay, big boy hotness, big and tender. Okay, hot and juicy. Baby, that's the baby them to be your OnlyFans name and pay that rent. Make that thing clap and look back. Huh? Look back and make it. Huh? Look back and make it clap. Look back. Look back at it. Called the clapper. What's your name? The clapper. Clap on. Clap on. Baby, whatever your name gonna be. Okay, the clapper. Whatever. But y'all know that Homework Man gonna get them out. Because Homework Man loves some Brian. Homework Man loves some Brian. Pastor is the world advice or word advice. What? Demons on? Demons on, what you talking about? Hold on for a minute, y'all. The traffic done slowed down. Pastor, he been working and working out. Well, I'm sure he has been. But did you hear the new news, Demons O? Now, Demons O, girl, I don't know if this is true. I don't know if this is true or not. But the girl said that they heard it, but I don't know if it's true. I have not verified this. But they said Brian done borrowed too much money from the J.G. Wentworth people, and he didn't get the settlement that he thought he gonna get. And they said that boy is working overtime. Maybe they said he working any job he can get to pay them people back because yeah, he owed them some money. Girl, this shirt is so big. You heard it too, Miss O? You heard it too? Brian? Well, Brian probably can't come on because he probably at work right now. Baby, Brian, they said you owe them people money. What's up, Miss O?
No, I was trying to say I had typed it wrong. I said, "Are you giving Brian
Hold on,
world?"
Miss O. I can't hear you. Give me a minute. Give
Okay,
me a minute.
y'all. I was trying to tell Pastor, was he giving Brian worldly advice to get an OnlyFans, or was that word advice? Because I was thinking that maybe Brian might look to get some.
Go ahead. What you said, girl. I want to hear it all. I want
Well,
to
I
hear it
was
all.
trying to ask you, is that were you giving Brian worldly advice or advice of the word? Because you told him to get an OnlyFans. I said, what type of advice is this? Is this worldly advice or world advice? So
Girl, it's
don't he need
survival
some advice
advice.
from the word?
Girl, it's survival, honey. It's survival advice. Work ain't honest, but it pays the bills. Baby, work ain't honest, but it pays the bills. Okay, long as you can pay some taxes on it. I didn't say that this was Jesus. I'm not saying that Jesus gave this to me. I'm not putting this on Jesus. This is James, first chapter, 88. Oh, that well, no, this is Jay Wilson, first chapter, because I can't even use my real name because my real name is biblical. This is Jay Wilson, 15th chapter in the first verse. Work ain't honest, but it pays the bills. If you pay taxes on it, go ahead and do what you got to do to make it work. Ain't no shame. Jesus will forgive you, and the blood covers you. Go ahead, clap them cheeks on them OnlyFans pages, whatever you got to do, get your money to pay them people back. That's all I'm saying.
And you can have maybe verse 4 can be like, "There's nothing strange about getting change, so let the girls go, let them go
So,
and be forth."
cause baby, there's a lot of men who like big men. It's a
Hmm.
lot of what they call them bears, honey. It's a lot of bear lovers. Okay,
Hmm.
baby, it's a lot of bear lovers out there, Brian. Okay, big and tender, hot and juicy, the big clapper. Whatever you got to do, make it a good name. It'll grab the people's attention. But yeah, Demons. Oh, now did you hear it over here or did you hear it somewhere else? Because a lot of people say in the black sector they got it, and they also said that he was talking about it. I didn't hear it. So Demons. Oh, how you come across it?
Well, I heard about it a little bit ago. Maybe I guess a couple of days ago they said that the girls were saying and the boy was saying that he wasn't getting back as much as he thought. But we all had told him that, and he was like, "I'm borrowing against my own money." I said, "Well, yeah, that means it'll subtract from your own money. Even if you don't put interest on it, you're still going to get what you got subtracted." But with them, they're going to be fees for that. It's almost like a 401k early withdrawal. They're going to give you fees for that because they in the
But you
fee
can.
they in the fee business.
My thing is this: they're not giving you money for nothing. Everything is about a profit, and you know they're gonna make a profit. So I don't understand why you gonna do that. Because say if he doesn't pay it, you gonna get hit with taxes. I mean, you gonna get some way you gonna get hit. But them people want their money,
Gonna make him pay
and
taxes on what that big amount was, not the little amount. They're gonna make him pay taxes on the big amount. And the problem was when he was getting money, even though it was money, he said his own money, not technically, because they were still in settlement phase. They hadn't made a complete judgment, so they're loaning you their money. So they probably loaned you loan fees, like the highest percent, something like 30%, because at that point they were a loan officer to you, because your settlement was still being settled. So they gave you their money and other folks' money while they was waiting on your money.
that is correct, D Miss O. That is correct. Now you got your money, and it ain't like what you thought it was gonna be, and now they gonna take your money, and you gonna have to pay them their money. See, this is why you got to be so careful. This is why you got to be so careful, and you don't count your chickens before they hatch. I mean, let them jokers hatch before you start doing that. I'm not laughing. If people would just listen. I know sometimes people don't like me, and I get you. I get you. But listen to what I'm telling you, because most of all, I'm telling you something to keep you out of these issues. Am I perfect? No. But like I said, I'm a ride and live with you, but I'm not gonna ride and die with you. And if I keep on telling you to borrow money, borrow money, borrow money, I'm allowing you to die. Is it a physical death? No, but financially, it may take you out. So I just hope that he gets through this. But they said, baby, he is working like a Hebrew. Well, I can't even say that now because that's bad. They say he working very hard. They say he is working harder than usual. So, but Demons O, we try to help him out, even with the first incident of getting a lawyer after that accident, and he didn't. So I'm like, sometimes these people don't listen. So yeah, Demons O, what else is going on? Because I haven't been looking. All I know is they coming for Lemon. They trying to take his pages. The more they do it, the more popular he becomes. I don't know why they doing it. The more you mess with people, the more people want to go on over there. But I guess they don't get it. But
Yeah,
what else is happening with
they
us?
got his big page now though. They actually got the page out here. So, but yeah, he'll rebuild and get cash outs to fund him over for losing that one check or whatever that he supposed to get. They'll compensate him in cash apps, and then he already monetized on his backup channel. It's not only Lemon; it seems to be a spread wide thing. So I know Lemon wants to be the single victim in this, but though there a lot of people got
Who
their
else?
page.
Who else I got struck? Who else I got struck?
Well, I'm talking about when it all started. When he first lost his other strike, before he got this page, Pizarro had got shut down for 7 days. I think somebody said somebody struck Key Rome page. A lot of people been getting struck.
Wow.
Who else? Yeah, I mean, because it's been like a back and forth thing, I guess, because of what's going on. But no, it's not only Lemon that his page is in jeopardy. It's other people's too. But yeah, he's lucky enough to have a monetized backup page.
Wow, that's deep. That's deep. And people always talking about who hurting the beach sector, and y'all doing it. When you take people out, you're taking their entertainment out. You're taking all of those videos that they've uploaded out. I mean, so
Yeah,
y'all
yeah,
really,
that
really
is
look
true.
at who's hurting the sector. Look at who's really hurting the sector. And we sit back and laugh at this stuff. We sit back and think it's cute. But then y'all be the first one to say, "Ooh, this sector ain't like what it used to be," and everything. Well, look what's going on. I mean, I don't think that's funny. I just think that, if you can't jostle with somebody verbally, then just move on.
Yeah.
And I don't care who it is. You know, I don't care who it is. It doesn't help the sector. It doesn't help the sector. So, I look at that and I'm like, hey, don't do that. If you can't spar with somebody verbally, don't start doing things physically or things to take their income away and all of that stuff. Come on, don't do that. Now, again, I don't watch Lemon, but he has every right to be here. Just like everybody started their YouTube page and they got a right to be here. And my thing is, if I don't like them, I shouldn't be over there watching them, which I don't. And I just think that is crazy. And I'm like, well, if you're not jealous, then are you a bully? Are you vindictive? Because it don't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense.
Pastor,
And
there are some things that people do that they need to get shut down because they know the YouTube guidelines as well too, though.
and that's why I blame Lemon as well. I blame Lemon on. I think it's a thing. The thing that bothers me with Lemon is you keep doing the same thing over and over again, and you need to learn from your mistakes. When somebody porn bombed me and took my page down, baby, I put my banner up unless I get it authenticated, and now I look for the authentication. If it ain't authenticated, banner goes up. Who are you? And even when they come on, I'm still going to be looking because now they're so clever that they will put somebody's voice on it and then put the porn or whatever on there. So you got to be very careful. They coming from Pizarro, Brianna, all of these people. So y'all got to be very careful. They think it's cute, and again, it's a show of power. I got power. You talk your mess, I'll show you what I can do. And I'm like, okay, whatever. All right. So anyway, but yeah. So are you doing another court show? Z Miss O? Girl, is Z Miss O sleep? I don't know if Z Miss O sleep or not. She might be doing something. But yeah, so Z Miss O did a little court show. I was wondering if she's gonna do another court show. I gotta ask her about Honest Row because I'm like, what done got into Row? Row is just row your boat. He's just rowing, honey, all over the girls. Rick said he flags everyone. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean that's true. It's a little back and forth, but you know, I
So
can't get
so
mad at one person when I don't when they cheer when some people do it, and then they get mad at when some people do it. So it's not really I can't really get too
you know what?
emotional.
I'm in between the two because Lemon has to be smart enough to know that if you keep on doing the same thing, you're gonna get the same results. So that's what I gotta say. Hold on, let me put my banner up. I ain't saying that this ain't who it is, but I gotta put my banner up. Oh yeah, it's my boy. It's my boy. What's up, Rebel?
Hey, what's going on? Hey, Miss O.
Hey,
Look, Rebel. I'm going to my white collar job. I'm going to my white collar job with my white collar on.
Look, okay,
I don't have
listen.
no more. I don't have no more than no Barbie shirt. Go ahead, Rebel. Rebel, go ahead. I don't know if you can.
I
Go
think
ahead,
it's
Rebel.
Hello, hello.
Okay, I can hear you now, Rebel. Go ahead.
Okay, I was saying I think that's ridiculous with Rick doing that flag, and that's weak as hell. And the thing is, people on here so damn fake because they'll sit up and they'll laugh and think it's entertainment, but a snake is a damn snake. I don't care if a person do dirty shit like that to someone else. What makes you think you're immune to it? Be careful when you lay. Be careful of those who you lay down with, because baby, them fleas will jump right off on you, because that's a dog.
Yeah, let's not
Period.
let's not forget what he did to Rita.
He's a snake. He's a
He
damn
was close
snake.
with Rita, and then but hey,
Let's stop with the bullshit. Let's call it what it is. He's not a trustworthy. He doesn't even really. He acts like a white person when he does that kind of stuff. He doesn't see himself. He don't see himself as one of us, because we don't. That shit. Let me tell you something. Lemon's platform is ratchet as hell. I get it. He does a lot of things. He let a lot of things go on that will get his platforms. You're not that stupid, Lemon. Damn. Why do you keep shooting yourself in the foot? It's like they'll look at him and these women be so damn, they be mesmerized by any dick that'll give them the time of day. He doesn't even like women. Cut it out. It's I just sit in the bushes and I be watching it. I'm like, this is a damn telenovela.
but I agree, Rebel, because if you do that to one person, you'll do that to all, and we're finding out that he's done it to all.
Pastor, you got a background feedback. You need to drop down and come back up. Oh, I got Jay Wilson to do what I wanted him to do. Oh, what's going on, Rebel?
Oh, okay.
What's going on?
Baby, it is. Let me tell you something. Is it cold? Well, you're in a northern. You're more
Well, it's
northern
like
than me. So,
well, you know, I'm in Tennessee. It's like 40 degrees right now.
baby, it's cold as a polar bear's coochie out here. Cause it is. I don't like the cold. It is. Houston is
It's
like
39
45.
degrees here.
It's 49. It's colder than Lady Dimple's bed on Valentine's Day night. It's really crazy. The weather is. Jay. Okay, what's going on?
Hold on, I can hear you, Rebel. Why you had to talk? Hold on, y'all.
Okay, Rebel, you up early? That's what I'm talking about. A black man up early with education.
Baby, I'm actually running. I'm running. Let me tell you something. So I'm running behind because me and my guy went out to hang out with another couple, and I was up pretty late. And I told him I got to get up early. You know, when Baby, when you spoil a ninja, they don't know how to act. Especially when your stuff good.
Oh.
Oh my God. Oh my
What
God.
y'all
What
what
stuff you
y'all
talking
eat?
about?
That's what he says. Oh, what you
What
say?
y'all eat? What y'all eat? Where y'all go eat? What y'all
Well,
eat?
we went to this restaurant called God, it's a Texas place, Texas Roadhouse. We went to Texas Roadhouse, but my friend is from Philadelphia. He and his partner are here, and we went to their Airbnb and we played games. A good game is called Icebreakers. We played that game, and it was fun. He and his partner have been together like 13 years. I like meeting up with other people that are couples because you kind of get a different energy.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, hanging with my friends, they'll make me go into home mode again. So I have to kind of be careful with that.
Oh, not homo.
Baby, okay. Ask Ro about that, baby. We go into home mode sometimes, but
Yeah, now Ro has been a hoe. Ro
look, I'll
definitely.
be laughing. Baby, Ro be having, when they were talking about, when Ro was saying some of the things he was saying, I would be hollering, and my guy would be like, what's funny? I'm like, babe, I'm listening to YouTube. And he listened to some of them. He said, oh, shit, I ain't going to ever come on now. I said, you damn right you ain't going to. They ain't going to see you. They'll think you're Bigfoot. They'll hear about you, but they'll never see a picture of you.
Oh, that's the best policy.
Baby. But let me tell you, the thing is, and I don't want to go into too much detail. Every time this man comes around, he brings me roses. And I'm like,
Oh,
yes, he gives me roses all the time. And it's something you know how they say you kiss a bunch of frogs? Well, I fucked a few toads. I'm sorry. Wait, let me. Who said that? Wait, I'm sorry when my language is a little vulgar at times. But this stuff is crazy. Back to Lemon stuff. I think that Lemon and what you were saying earlier, Jay, Lemon needs to really stop shooting himself in the foot. Stop it. Because you keep doing the same thing, you're going to get the same outcome. If this is your bread and butter, someone like some of us, it's a hobby. If it's your bread and butter, you have to handle this area differently. You can't do the stuff that I could do because you need it. I'll eat the same. You won't eat. There's a difference.
Yeah, because I don't know how you can do 14 hours of YouTube and go to a job.
Right.
But let me say this though. Lemon has to take the advice.
Yeah, because you can't want it more than he does. You can't want his channel.
Yeah.
You know, if he doesn't want, that's like somebody getting their behind whooped by their man. I'm not gonna get mad at your new dude. You keep going back to him, so you must like those whoopings. I'm not gonna say anything. Stay out of it. Let them handle it, and they'll bump their head, and eventually they'll get enough of it.
Yeah. Well, how do you feel about your boy Brian? They said he done borrowed too much money against his settlement.
Baby, let me tell you, I had a car and I got a payday, like a loan on it before. It was a little Honda Civic I had. Baby, I needed some money. I got a loan on that car and it bit me in the butt because I ended up paying so much money on that. I never did it again. And this was like about 13 years ago. But I learned my lesson. Those places are going to mark up. You'll be paying 30% interest on that damn loan. It's crazy.
So they said that he didn't get the settlement that he thought he was going to get.
Yeah, because, you know, the lawyers and everything take their fees out, and the lawyer's going to hit you for a cute coin. You get a $40,000 loan, you may come home with like 15 or 20,000, or if that.
And that's if you didn't borrow no money.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna go in the bushes, Jay, because I need to run in here and get me a Red Bull because I need to be awake at work.
Okay for the bushes.
Look, baby, okay, get a Red Bull because I had a bull last night. Hello, bye, y'all.
Oh, Rebel.
Rebel is a mess.
Come over and see me later, Rebel, and tell me about the bull.
Come on, Rebel is a mess. He's a mess. Rebel's a mess. He done got frozen. Hold on, I'll remove him down. Rebel is a mess. Anyway, can you hear me there, Miss O?
Yes,
Okay. It was on Rebel's end because I don't hear the
I
echo
don't hear
now.
it.
So yeah. But yeah, it's a lot going on. And like I said, you all, I respect Rick Reed's time for being in the YouTube beef sector and stuff. I respect that. But you know, the flagging and stuff, but then you gotta look at Lemon. Lemon, they're doing it because you're doing the same old thing. So hopefully you change this around. And if this is your bread and butter, or if you really like doing it, it doesn't even matter if you're bread or butter or not. If you really like doing it, then stop making yourself vulnerable to get struck. Be aware of the people you're on that's on your platform. And like I'm saying, you all, everybody don't have access to me. Everybody don't have access to me. And if I feel that you're trying to take my channel or do something crazy or come at me, baby, I will have people to pay you to get up. And if you can't get paid to get up, you will never ever get on my platform. You know, it's funny because Tulsa think that it's a scam and everything. No, I know nobody gonna pay to get you up. That's the reason. It's a nice way of saying that you ain't coming back up here. And if you do, it'll be a miracle. And if you do come back up, I'm gonna make a profit off of it, because if I gotta deal with that, I'm gonna get paid for it. Period. That's it. That I mean, I can't help but be more honest than that. Because whether you come over to my channel or not is not, I'm not emotionally attached to you. I'm not your man. I'm not your husband. I ain't never want to get with you. It ain't never been that kind of party with anybody on YouTube. So I don't get that, you know, and we all subcontractors. And like I said, some subcontractors I like to work with more than others. But still in all, it is what it is. I got a question for you, Ms. O.
What?
What do you think about the Nest thing with Ro? Even though they had squashed that, she came back and said she still felt some kind of way, and she ain't gonna have no more Nestcations because of that. And I'm like, but don't you do the same thing? But anyway, your thoughts.
Yeah, I asked him about that because I was like, wait a minute, I thought y'all had a truce. I mean, now this or whatever. So I don't know. According to Roe, he still is fine. They a good, they okay place. He just meant what he said, and he's fine with it. He don't feel like he has no beef or nothing like that. So I just think it's crazy to say that Roe is the reason why you wouldn't go when actually he gave you a compliment too. You went to the Vegas trip, so it's a double win. She said, oh, to me, that was something when I said that. I said, no, but you did go to the Vegas trip, and it was your trip to Seattle. So if he had a good time, he had a good time with you either way, because you were in Vegas too. So y'all all had a good time together. So how was that something to get so upset about?
So did Ro say that he enjoyed Vegas better than Seattle?
Yeah, he said that, but he still enjoyed Seattle. But
You know
Ness was
what
in
though?
both
I'm
places.
sorry though. From the visual, I enjoy Vegas more than Seattle. Visually, what was going on? I enjoyed it more than Seattle. I mean, the man's just telling the people how he felt. You know,
Now,
I
I
mean, it
will
is
say
what
this
it is.
for one point for Ness. When in court, when Roe did, I think Roe kind of got mixed up and said he was saying like how Lemon was already sad, he had lost the page, so it seemed like it was a sympathy. But then when we went back and asked him, did he still have more fun in Vegas? He still said yes. So I think putting that in there by cheering up Lemon kind of made it a little bit worse.
Well, people,
But he said he
people,
still felt he answered honestly though. He just said, but it made it seem like that was part of his answer. So.
yeah, but people be trying to control folk, baby. They try to control narratives. They try to control all of that stuff. And then they tried to make it like I was trying to sabotage her event by calling Ro and Chocolate Bay. But I'm like, what are y'all doing? It's so boring. What y'all can, do something. Y'all go and do something. Go to the mall, go swimming, just do something, because it was just like not giving. All they were doing is eating and talking, sitting and eating. And then when they did that pumpkin sutra, child, I'm like, no, 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 no. It was what it was. Now I'm glad that, but again, St. James said a lot without saying a lot. The people who were with them wanted them to come on and be shady, but they weren't willing to show their faces. And St. James is like, why y'all want us to come and do all of this, but yet y'all don't want to come on camera? And that said a lot too. So I think it was a lot of that. But you know, it's funny
So people
because
didn't want to come on camera. I thought, but they had cameras out. So what did people think was gonna happen?
well, they did. You know what I'm saying? I guess they didn't really want to come on camera. So, but they were trying to push St. James and the people who were on camera to do stuff. But let me tell you something. I never thought that the library would be more interesting than what they did in Seattle, baby, because they talk about that library, but baby, the library was the focal point, okay? And I ain't mad at the library because, again, it was something that folk talked about. There was no strategic thing that I could say, oh, this popped off or this popped off. The most, I think the most, not drama, but interesting thing was Ness eating with talent and that camera slip that could or could not have been talent. And if it was talent, baby, he looked like Vanilla Ice, baby. Somebody said he looked like I'll Be Sure older. But baby, whatever it was, that was the best part. Is Honest Row around to come up? He may be at work. I'm not sure if Honest Row can come up. If he can, he's more than welcome. But I think he's at
Who
work.
wants on this row?
Huh?
Who wants on this row?
I think this Kimaya, whatever this person name. What is that? Kim somebody.
Oh.
So, but anyway, that's the biggest thing, you all. So I think Ro answered honestly. And if you get mad at
Hold
people's
on, I
honest
can
answer,
tag it. I can text him and see if he can come up.
what'd you say?
I can text him and see if he want to come up.
Okay, if he want to, because again, I know he may be at work. Rico said King Roman news made him go to a mental hospital. Rico said King Roman news made him go to a mental hospital. What do you mean by that? What's the context of that, Hershey? Because I could take it as they talked and he said you need to go get help, or he drove Rico to the point where he was so frustrated that he went to the mental hospital. Which one you saying? Rico never went to the hospital. He's been on YouTube. I heard a lot of people say that Rico ain't go nowhere. So I don't know. There's so much going on. I don't know. But I can tell you, he said King Roman stressed him out. Well, again, Rico, you give what you get. You come and talk about these folk, but then you don't expect them to say nothing about you. See, that's the whole thing. You can't say ugly stuff about people, and then when they say ugly stuff about you, then, and you know how King Roman operates. So it's not like you were unaware of that, you know, but that's how they operate. Yeah, that's how they operate. But I can tell you all that the banner challenge is still on for January the 1st. And the pot is at $1,620. I can tell you that. And also, you all will be finding out where Juicycation will be held on January 1st as well. So just wanted to put that on out there. I always tell y'all what the pot is at. I always tell you all the last day for the banner competition to submit is December the 26th. So we're in the month of December. So be thinking, because the 26th is going to be over. That's it. So just wanted to let y'all know. He starts with them, and then when they respond, he acts like he's the victim. And I like Rico, but the truth is the truth. A lot of people say that. So my thing is, it is what it is. And sometimes I don't even return fire with people because that's what they want. And I'm like, do I really want to do this? What's the advantage of doing this? Like when I let Tim Blaine up, baby, I knew what I was doing. Baby. It was for the culture. It was for the coin, because I knew the girls was going to come in. All right. It is what it is. But some of these other people, absolutely not. Now, Hershey, they said you gathered the girls yesterday. Baby, they said Hershey gathered the girls yesterday. They said Hershey gathered the girls yesterday. That's what they say. Tommy has been having a good time over on his channel. Okay, what he been doing, because I don't watch him. Now, no one confirmed if he was back with Castro or not, but I don't think he's with Castro because somebody said that Castro's new man is very handsome and he's a nice looking guy. So I don't know what to be true. Demons O, is Castro with a new man or is Castro with Tommy? But the girls are saying he is with Tommy, but Castro said he was at the
I
mall with his
heard
new
they
man.
was back together, and I was like, is that even of the law? Like, what happened with the court? Did everything get dropped? Like, what in the hell?
Well, I don't even know it to be true. We don't even know it to be true or not because, again, people will throw stuff out there. But I do know Castro said he was with his new boo and they was traveling and they went to the mall and stuff. And so, but yeah, so I don't really know. He's been doing the same. Tom is not doing no different than usual. Okay. Tom has been up drinking all night. He goes to court December 15th, not January 9th. Oh, Tom has been doing very well lately on his channel. He's been dancing and things. Okay, well, praise God for the dancing. And I ain't mad at Tommy. But y'all know Tommy goes to them spells that he hates you, then he love you, then he hates you, then he love you. I'm surprised is he a Gemini? Because baby, he got them dual personalities. Hate you, then love you. Then 1 minute you are yagging, the next minute that my vlog daddy. Baby, y'all know y'all get it. He was in his drawers pumping up his peen on camera. Ooh, Jesus, what people do
Pumping it up.
for money. Yes, he's a Gemini. I figured he was a Gemini, honey, because he's dual. Honey, he's very dual. 1 minute he's cool, 1 minute he's not. Baby, he is definitely Gemini. Yeah, he definitely got a dual personality. Tommy is with Castro. A few people heard Castro in the background. Really? I wouldn't doubt it. But if they together, they deserve to be together. They deserve to be together. I mean, it is what it is. I'm not mad. You know, he said Castro is dropping the charges. Is it Castro's decision? Because if the state has it, then how is Castro a factor? Because if the state took it up, Castro don't have no say in it. Brian said he has been eating cookies and things. Y'all leave people alone. Y'all so messy. He said Castro forgives him and want people to stay out of his business. The thing is, though, Castro don't have the authority to drop the charges if the state has it. Y'all get what I'm saying? That's all. That's all. But can I say this? Nobody ain't crying. It ain't like nobody trying to get them. Ain't like nobody trying to holler. So, yeah. The December 15th court case is playing court case. It's not Castro's decision. Exactly. It's the state decision. But Jay, they put it on YouTube. That's why people gonna talk about it. You can't tell people what not to talk about. Let me tell y'all something. These people know what they're doing. These people know what they're doing. If you don't want something on Facebook or YouTube, you don't put it on there. Now, if I sat there with my family and we were eating and I put all of that on YouTube, then that means I wanted y'all to see it. I wanted y'all to talk about it. And I can't get mad if somebody say something that's disparaging because I put it on there. So don't tell people what you can say or not say when you put it on there. Tom don't want to go to jail. Miss O and Shakim still not friends.
No, we not friends, Hershey.
Oh, okay. Things happen. Castro is condescending person. I don't know the man personally. So Miss O, so what happened? I thought you and Shakim were okay at once. So what did he done pull now? Because Shakim be pulling stuff.
No, we just had a disagreement, but he felt like that I can't just say something to Pazar when I said something to him, but that wasn't true. And then he just assumed that I was going to go live and air him out. My live was about something totally different. He let people get in his head like Kim and Sassy. And the other people got brought into it. It was a big mess, and we still had never talked. Like, he never once came over to my platform or they just went off on YTCs, and I was going live about something totally different. I wouldn't have never went live about any issues I had with Shakim because I know how to talk to Shakim if I need to or whatever. So I just felt like there's a lot of misunderstandings, and then I think it's a lot of stuff from Ness and her camp that was already going on, and I think it's better over there. Like he told me, I'm not a paymaster. I don't donate enough to be so bossy. So hey, that's what it is.
Well, I think Shakim does what Shakim does. Um, it's just really interesting how people play these games and stuff, but there are no friends on YouTube. And
I
like I
don't know
said,
why he still continues to be nasty because I didn't do anything to him like that.
you
So
don't have
why?
to do this. Oh, you don't have to. Shakim came up when I cussed Ness out that time on her channel, and he came up to aid her, and he got it too. And then the next thing you know, he giving me money to shout out the state of the beef sector, which I did because I got paid. You know me. Make it worth my while. So, but then, so 1 minute he cool, 1 minute, but it's very transactional. These relationships are very transactional. What can you do for me and what can I do for you? It is what it is. So I don't doubt that he would do something like that. So yeah, December 15th, y'all. So that's when the court date is. Okay. But yeah, Demons.
Tommy gonna go to court. Tommy got sense. Tommy gonna go to court with his people. He gonna put a damn tie on like they tell him to do. Cause Tommy know his future and his bread is buttered with his family. Tommy gonna show up and do the right thing. Trust me.
Well, we'll see. I just think that getting with somebody who's triggered you to the point that you assaulted him and all of this stuff that he's shown you. Yeah. Let me say this, y'all. Tommy is no angel. Tommy has a lot of things going on. He's no angel. But I think Castro has done enough to prove that Castro will do some crazy stuff. The way Castro laughed and talked about Tommy on Shamar's answer machine told me everything, because he was really trying to get close to Shamar. And I think Castro is always looking for the next best. He's never going to be satisfied with that one person. So he's always going to be looking for the next best. If it's not somebody else, it'll be somebody else. And again, you're supposed to be dating Tommy, but you spilling tea and talking about Tommy to Shamar. You didn't think that was going to get out. But see, it came to light. That was something you really meant. That was something that was in private. You didn't think that was going to be aired out. And it was aired out, and it showed people who you really were. So it goes to a lot of things. I think Castro does stuff like that. And then he tries to play demure, coy. I don't know nothing. I don't see nothing. I'm the victim. But Castro does some stuff. Like, he could have went to that house. Castro, you can't fight. And you could have went to the house and called the police and did that, but you did. And then you got cracked upside the head with that steering that steering column protected. So you provoke a lot of stuff. So I'm not saying that that Tommy is an angel, but I think it takes two. And I think that you can be a person to provoke folk to want to hurt you. Yeah, he lied. And on Rebel was on here as well. Went to Deanna Irvin, told her all of that mess, knowing good and well that it went in context, and then wanted to apologize, act like he ain't do nothing. That's why I'm like, yeah, and you will never live that down with me, because we were trying to do something for you. You had lost a loved one. We were trying to do something for you, man, and that's how you do. And the only reason he didn't go because he didn't have enough money to pay for the plane. We said either you can pay for your plane ticket or your hotel room. We'll get one, but we're not going to get both. And he couldn't even do that. People who don't have nothing to lose will cause you to lose everything. That's why I don't be bothering these folks. And then people think somebody want to date them or get with them, and you can't even afford a plane ticket, child. You better get out of here. I believe Shakim trying to be hardest for folk to not like Lemon, but to be honest, it seems not to be working. It's not. It's not. I think, to be honest, y'all, I think that Shakim still likes Lemon. I think he still likes Lemon. And I think he really felt some kind of way about Lemon. And now he's a man scorn. That's all I'm gonna say.
A lot of feelings. People just being their
Mhm.
feelings.
I think he's very much in his feelings, to be honest.
I don't know about him and Lemon because there's different versions of that. But yeah, that him and Ro was arguing about that too. That was Ro's take, So I don't know about all of that. I wasn't privy to all that. I'm sure
Baby,
stuff from
because
edges. I don't
but
be
let me tell you something though. They was trying to say that Ro was trying to get with Lemon and Shakim felt a little kind of way because they said Ro was being treacherous.
Mm.
They said it was at the pawn shop and Ro and Lemon was talking. Not
The
yeah,
hell
yeah.
they at the pawn shop for, Ro? What the hell you at the pawn shop for?
Something, they was at something and I don't know if it was a liquor place, it was somewhere, but Ro was talking to Lemon, and baby, they said that they thought they was trying to move in on Lemon.
Oh, interesting.
But that's what I heard. Sir King, a stalker, Jay Wilson, he stayed with your name, and it's not. Do you know what? I don't even recognize that man. I mean, he can say
Do you
whatever he
not
want.
know the root? What is the root of it? Because I really want to get down to it. Maybe I need to do a sexual court
I've never
test.
said anything to Sir King. Sir King has always been an anomaly. I don't go over his channel. I don't really pay him any attention, but it is some type of fixation. I don't know what it is. It started really badly when Lemon actually came on my channel, and I told Lemon, man, you do better on your own, because Lemon came on the channel and he's a good co-host, but I thought Lemon would be a good host. And I'm like, and I think I said, you really don't need Sir King. You can do this on your own. And I think Sir King felt some kind of way because Lemon was on my channel. And it has been that way ever since. It has been that way ever since. So I really don't know. I really don't know, the Miss O, but I don't really do Sir King like that. I really don't talk about Sir King. And then when we did that court case, oh, he was really adamant. Oh, he was really adamant. I'm like, oh my God, because he really took that court case seriously. I'm like, is this whole crazy? Is he not getting enough air in his
I think he
CPAP
mad at
machine
me a
at
little.
night?
I think he mad at me a little bit about that court case.
But anytime he could call my name out, baby, he called my name out, and I'm like, I don't even watch you. So,
Would you
yeah.
sit down with? Because I have a new idea on my court show called Versus. You and Tim would be perfect. See if we can finally settle like these one-on-one things. Would you do that with
That would never
SK?
be settled because, again,
Well,
the
not Tim,
person,
but SK.
well, this is the thing. It will never be settled because I'm settled.
I knew
I'm
you was gonna
good.
say that.
I'm good. What's going on with you? Because when do you hear me talk about SK?
And then as people bring it to you, and you ignore it a lot of times. Sometimes you just say, I don't know what the problem is. That's it.
So you don't ever hear me talking about him unless somebody brings
No.
up. So my thing is, but he is focused and fixated on me. Why is that? Somebody said Jay Dunn got her teeth fixed. Girl, I haven't seen it. Now they said she had a camera slip, but the girl said it wasn't a camera slip. They said she meant to show them teeth, and they tried to make it
She
look
be
like a
looking
camera
good.
slip.
She done lost 30 pounds too.
Okay. And let me say this. I don't watch Jay Dunn either, but this is my thing. If Jay Dunn got her teeth fixed and she lost 30 pounds, then when y'all hoes gonna get y'all teeth fixed and lose 30 pounds? See, it's easy to talk about somebody, but you ain't even done shit yet. So again, how you gonna come at somebody for getting their teeth fixed, but your teeth ain't fixed? How you gonna get at somebody for losing weight and you ain't even lost none? That's what I don't get. So again, people want to talk about titty meat, but I'm at 187. It's evident. So I just don't get, all of this. And it just shows you where you are. Here you are busy talking about people, but at the end of the day, you still big. Your teeth still ain't fixed. Your defroster ain't defrosting. You don't have no heated seats. Girl, that's what I'm trying to say to you, Miss O. How you gonna come at somebody and you ain't even there. At least get there, at least get close. Child, this is why I don't pay these girls no attention. This is why I sit there and let them do what they need to do. It's not, you know, it's funny to me. You know, they're trying to prove who they are to these people and prove this. I don't have nothing to prove. I just show up and do it. If I don't have it, I'm not going to act like I do. Be who you are and nothing more, nothing less. That's all I can say. Anyway, that's it. Demons, oh, you got anything else? Because I'm at my destination.
No, Pastor, it was nice. I gotta get on with my day as well, but it was nice to be up here with you. Ro had texted back that he was busy at work and he would try, so you know how that goes. Working,
Oh,
black
yeah.
men working, BMWs. I love them, gotta have them. Well, okay then, Pastor. I'll see you later.
Yes, yes, thank you. All right. Somebody said, why people be asking knowing that man has hatred towards Jay? Y'all know it. They ain't Kim, let Tim go. They have a history. Tim's, yeah. How you talking about somebody in your apartment? Child, I'm gonna leave it alone. But y'all, like I said, I had a good time. I like to thank Demons O for coming over. I saw you, Hershey, in the chat. Catherine Powell is in the chat. I don't know why people trying to start mess, but me and Catherine is good. You know what I'm saying? And Catherine don't have to be uncomfortable coming over here. I think we know that. So stop trying to make a big whoop out of it. It is what it is. Y'all, I don't really get that deep. I just say what I feel, not because I'm emotional about it, but it's commentary, it's content, and it is what it is. So y'all, I'm gonna put my Russian hat on. Girl, let me put it, I'm gonna cock it to the side. Girl, I'm gonna cock my little Russian hat to the side. Ooh, babushka, babushka. Ah, baby, my little Russian hat to the side. I'm gonna put my coat on, and I'm gonna put my trench coat on. There was no camera slip. Jay done cammed up. Okay. Well, anyway, y'all, let me go ahead and look cute and get my little stuff together. Yes, Lord. So I will see y'all. I might see y'all for lunch. Ooh, come on, babushka. Very coming. She's your queen to be. Yes, coming to America. All right, y'all, I gotta go. Peace and love. We'll talk.